Yo guys, it's Pet Pac-Man here again for another video. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna talk about ergonomics because like everybody's talking about it now. I don't know why. Probably I mentioned it once to my friend and then after that I got several advertisements worth of ergonomical stuff, and which I ended up buying and kind of regretted it. But then it hit my mind. There's actually something that I already own that could be ergonomic but doesn't have the ergonomic tag. Alright, so in order to give you a perspective of how much I actually invested into this ergonomical lifestyle, I'm gonna show you some of the shit that I ended up buying. Alright, so actually one of the many ergonomic advertisements that actually reached me was this Aika ergonomic kind of seat thingy. And let me tell you, don't waste your money. This thing didn't help me at all. It gets thinned out too easily, it's too hot, but this can be a whole separate other video in reviewing this piece of crap. So we were talking about monitor height. If the top of the screen is not where your eye level is, that will actually cause neck pains. Previously this was actually on my desk itself with a stand that it came in, but then I ended up buying this thing, which is a monitor arm. This is not the main thing for today. The main thing is actually this damn thing. So carpal tunnel syndrome is actually something that most people would be able to identify with. Like playing computer games or being on a computer for too long and then you're on the mice can cause some wrist pain. I bought this thinking, oh, because there's like an ergonomical tag to it, you know, it's like it's super ergonomical for your hand, so you must like buy it to keep your wrist straight. But I have something else that does something similar to this that I've forgotten about. So today I'm gonna answer a question that nobody asked for. Are Booby mouse pads better than these things? So this is the Fate Extendo Velvet box, and it actually comes with a very interesting souvenir of sorts, or a special item by buying a limited edition set, and that is, look at that, it's a Booby mouse pad. So I'm gonna compare the ergonomical features that this will provide versus something like this and tell you which one is better. Can you consider this ergonomical, or is this actually better than what this would provide? Alright, so let's just start with this, which is gonna be the representation of any generic kind of ergonomical wrist rest for mouse to handle carpal tunnel syndrome. I mean, it comes in different materials. This one happens to be the gel-ish kind. There are those that's like fabric and cotton inside, but I've been using this for quite a while. What it does is actually, when I put my hand on it, it actually straightens the wrists and the hand, so it's like proper posture to reduce carpal tunnel syndrome. This is to help increase the height so that, let's say without it, you'll be doing this. And this is like not ergonomical for your wrists. And then if you have this, it straightens your wrist, but it then limits your movement, whatever your wrist rotation will go to. As for without it, you can like move your arm around. And then let's move on to the next one, which is, now I'm gonna unbox this in front of you guys for it to let you see how amazing this thing looks. I mean, it's not like I'm a Saber fan or anything. It's not like I'm a Fate fan or anything, you know. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't watch hentai like almost every day, right? This is gonna be our Booby mouse pad representation. First impression, this is really huge and it's pretty squishy. I mean, if you wanted to know, it does not really feel like boobs, but it does kind of look like one according to the placement and everything. So let's just put the mouse on top of it, and then let's go to see how ergonomic this thing is compared to the other one. Now, like I mentioned, this thing doesn't really come with any kind of tag that says that it is, I can't English, okay, that it is ergonomic, but I keep smacking it, damn, okay. But it actually does the same job as the other one, and in fact, it's kind of more comfortable, and I don't know, it just feels better. I don't know, it's not supposed to replicate boobs, right? I'm quite unsure, but it does feel more comfortable. The height is actually higher than that of the other one. Okay, let's just get the other one back to show you how it's like. Okay, so this is the generic ergonomic wristband that you can get. And then let's switch it over to the Booby mouse pad. And there's a great deal of difference in terms of height, I feel. And also this is much more comfortable. Maybe it's because of the material, but both is like kind of gelish like. Yeah, this is almost the same material as this one. It's also gel, but it's just that it's covered in this kind of mouse pad material kind of fabric. Yeah, it actually feels quite great. Alright, so at the end of the day, you guys make your pick. Do you want to have your waifu potentially staring at you? Imagine that the wrist vest is actually a pair of boobs, which I don't know whether you should be doing that. That's up to you. But it's really comfortable, and although it doesn't slap ergonomic on this, it does do its job. I'm pretty sure it kind of help with carpal tunnel syndrome if you use your mouse really often. And then you can go for the more stylish and minimalistic option, which is this. Would you pick this thing or would you pick this thing? Totally up to you. I guess if this would require more imagination, if you get what I mean. What the fuck am I saying? Okay. But yeah, so both does the job of keeping your wrists completely straight when you're using your mouse. Just that do you want something that's more minimalistic, or do you want something that I have no idea how to pitch this thing to anyone other than your waifu staring at you and a pair of boobs supporting your wrists? You know, and that's the pitch. Yeah, I think that is enough to convince a majority of people who are kind of interested in this in the first place. So yeah, until next time, bye and see you in the next video.